LPBdablou's Tori and Audrey Roloff tease camping trip after family feud. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little people, big world alums Tori Roloff and Audrey Roloff gave fans a glimpse into their recent joint camping trip after their family feud. Tori, 34, took to her Instagram stories on Sunday, June 29th, to share several photos of her kids out on the lake. Camping trip 2 in the book. But now I'm all done camping, haha, she wrote alongside a photo of her and husband Zach Roloff's kids, Lila, 5, Josiah, 3, and Jackson, 8, in matching pajamas. Another snapshot showed Jackson and his cousin Ember, 7, in the water together. Audrey Roloff, seeing how much these two have grown together brings me so much joy, Tori wrote alongside the photo. Tori continued to document the trip by sharing a photo of Zach, 35, in the water with 2 of their kids. Okay, I'm officially camped out for the year. It's just not my thing, but so worth it the few times we do because the kids love it so much, she wrote. While Tori and Audrey, 33, didn't share any photos of them together, Audrey did confirm she was also on the trip by sharing a photo of her and husband Jeremy Roloff's kids, Ember, Bo James, 5, Radley, 3, and Mirabella, 13 months, in the same matching pajamas as their cousins. These 4 had the time of their life camping with cousins this weekend. Mom and Dad need a nap, she captioned the photo. Tori and Audrey took the trip with their families amid their ongoing family drama. Fans previously watched Zach and his father Matt Roloff's relationship hit its breaking point when Matt, 63, decided to not sell their family farm, Roloff Farms, to any of his children. While both Zach and Jeremy, who are twins, expressed interest in taking over the property, Matt chose to put it on the market in May 2022. Zach and Tori distanced themselves from his family in light of the decision. However, they gave an update about where they stand with most of his family during the June 19th episode of their Raising Heights with Zach and Tori podcast. After a fan asked them to explain their current family dynamics, Zach said that everything was all right. Molly Roloff and me have a pretty good relationship, he said of his sister, noting that his dynamic with his youngest brother, Jacob Roloff, is decent. Meanwhile, Zach did not state where he and Jeremy, 35, stood during the podcast episode. LPBdablou's Tori and Audrey Roloff tease camping trip after family feud first appeared on Parade on June 30, 2025. This story was originally reported by Parade on June 30, 2025, where it first appeared. LPBdablou's Tori and Audrey Roloff tease camping trip after family feud inside the Roloff family's surprising reunion and what it means for the future. The Roloff family, best known for their long-running TLC series Little People, Big World LPBW, has seen its fair share of triumphs, heartbreaks, and headline-making drama over the years. Among the most talked-about tensions has been the feud between brothers Zach and Jeremy Roloff, and the ensuing ripple effect it had on their wives Tori and Audrey Roloff and the entire family dynamic. However, in a stunning and somewhat hopeful twist, both Tori and Audrey recently took to social media to tease an upcoming camping trip involving their families, sparking speculation of a potential family reconciliation after years of reported estrangement. Deep Dive, we explore everything fans know and speculate about this possible Roloff reunion, what led to the falling out, and what the future could hold for one of reality TV's most beloved and complicated families. To understand the significance of this teased camping trip, we must first revisit the origins of the Roloff family drama. Zach and Jeremy Roloff, the twin sons of Matt and Amy Roloff, were once incredibly close. Growing up on Roloff Farms and starring in LPBW since they were teenagers, the two often appeared side by side on the show. However, as they grew older and started families of their own, cracks began to form, especially surrounding the future of the family farm. In 2022, Matt Roloff shocked fans and his children by putting a portion of Roloff Farms up for sale after failed negotiations with Zach, who had expressed interest in buying part of the land. The fallout from this decision was immediate and public, with Zach criticizing his father's handling of the situation, calling it a manipulative and misguided move. Jeremy had previously stepped away from the show and also expressed interest in the farm but ultimately didn't move forward with purchasing it either. The brothers' differing approaches to family, faith, business, and media presence also played a role in widening the gap between them. As the relationship between Zach and Jeremy deteriorated, so too did the bond between their wives. Tori Roloff, known for her grounded, sweet demeanor and candid social media updates, reportedly found herself at odds with Audrey, whose outspoken personality, controversial parenting advice, and curated online brand often stirred criticism and debate. Though neither Tori nor Audrey confirmed a falling out, fans noticed their absence from each other's social media posts, skipped birthdays, and separate family celebrations. What once appeared to be a tight-knit sister-in-law relationship seemed to completely fizzle out, especially after the families moved farther apart and pursued different public lives. Audrey and Jeremy left the show in 2018 to focus on books, podcasts, and their beating 50% brand promoting Christian marriage. Meanwhile, Zach and Tori continued on LPBW until their departure in 2023, citing personal reasons and frustration over the family drama. In July 2025, fans were taken aback when both Tori and Audrey posted Instagram stories teasing a family camping trip. While neither tagged each other directly, clues including shared locations, similar tents, and coordinated dates suggested a joint family adventure might be underway. Tori's post. Tori shared an image of her kids Jackson, Lila, and Josiah smiling around a campfire, with the caption, "Making core memories in the woods." In a following story, she posted a video of Jackson trying to toast marshmallows while Zach laughed in the background. Eagle-eyed fans noted the tent in the background was the same brand and style Audrey had recently promoted, leading to speculation that they were camping together or at least in close proximity. Around the same time, Audrey shared a picture of her family Jeremy and their 3 kids gathered near a waterfall with the caption, "Wilderness weekends with our people family first." She also tagged a scenic Oregon campsite that, interestingly, was less than 10 miles away from where Tori had geotagged her post. While both women avoided directly naming each other, the overlap in timing, style, and location seemed too coordinated to be coincidence. Once the news of a potential Roloff camping reunion broke, fans flooded social media with reactions, many hopeful, others skeptical. Some LPBW fans took the camping posts as a sign of healing and maturity. "This gives me hope for the Roloff family," one commenter wrote on Reddit. "Life's too short to hold grudges. The kids deserve to grow up knowing their cousins." Another fan tweeted, "Tori and Audrey reuniting after years. I never thought I'd see the day. That farm feud really tore them apart. Maybe this is a new beginning." Skeptics remain cautious. Others were more reserved, questioning whether this was a full-on reunion or simply a coincidental location overlap. "It's probably just a PR move," one follower said. "Notice how neither tagged the other. That's telling." Still others wondered if it was a coordinated effort by TLC to reignite interest in the family amid show cancellation rumors, or perhaps even a lead-in to a new spin-off involving the next generation of Roloffs. Sources close to the family say the reunion, if real, has been in the works for months and may have been prompted by a shared desire to reconnect for the sake of their children. Kids bringing the family together. Both Tori and Audrey are mothers of 3, and their children are close in age. Jackson and Ember, the oldest in their respective families, were reportedly close as toddlers. Insiders suggest both moms began feeling the weight of the division once their kids started asking about their cousins more frequently. Jackson kept asking about Uncle Jeremy's kids and wanted to play with them, a source told a fan blog. It hit Tori hard. She realized the feud was impacting more than just her and Zach, it was shaping her kids' childhood. While neither family has issued a public statement confirming reconciliation, there have been subtle signs of softening tensions. Liking each other's posts, in recent months, Tori and Audrey have liked a few of each other's posts, a move fans immediately clocked as potential olive branches. Shared family events. Last December, both families reportedly attended a Roloff grandchild's birthday party, though no group photos were shared. Zach and Jeremy texting again. Jeremy mentioned in a podcast that he and Zach have been in touch more recently, though he stopped short of calling it a full reconciliation. For longtime fans of Little People, Big World, this possible reunion carries deep emotional weight. The show's legacy. LPBW, which premiered in 2006, built a loyal fanbase by showing the relatable and heartfelt experiences of a family navigating life with dwarfism. As the children grew up, married, and had kids of their own, the audience remained invested in their evolving stories. But the show's recent seasons were clouded by the feud over the farm, with fans feeling heartbroken over how divided the once-tight family had become. Seeing glimpses of Tori and Audrey possibly spending time together again feels like a return to the heart of what made LPBW resonate in the first place: family unity, resilience, and love despite differences. Many now believe the healing may ultimately come from the youngest Roloffs. With 5 cousins under the age of 10 between Zach and Jeremy's families, there's an organic opportunity for a new, less fractured chapter. Fans have even floated the idea of a little Roloff spin-off featuring the cousins growing up together. While nothing is confirmed, the buzz is undeniable. If this camping trip does mark the beginning of a genuine reconciliation, there are several possible next steps. Some believe a Roloff family reunion including Matt, Amy, Karen, and Chris could happen before the end of the year. With Matt having stepped back from reality TV and recently focusing on his engagement to Karen, tensions may be cooling. Amy has also indicated in interviews that she hopes her children can come back together. Though Zach and Tori have stated they're done with LPBW, the idea of a new docuseries or special has been floated in industry circles. TLC remains interested in the Roloff brand, especially if there's a compelling redemption arc involving a family reunion. A camping special, behind-the-scenes documentary, or YouTube project could be on the horizon. More importantly, even if no show ever comes of it, the personal healing between these families could create a more peaceful and supportive environment for everyone involved. We may never get a full explanation, one fan wrote, but just seeing them in the same area, living life, and maybe laughing again, it means more than any reality show could. The Roloffs have never been a picture-perfect family, but they've always been authentic. That rawness, complete with heartbreak, disagreements, and stubborn pride, has kept viewers emotionally invested for nearly 2 decades. Now, with Tori and Audrey hinting at a possible reunion through a shared camping experience, hope is slowly returning to the Roloff fanbase. Whether this is a temporary thaw or the beginning of lasting reconciliation, one thing is clear: family ties, though tested, often find their way back to love. The Roloffs, for all their complexities, might just be proving that again. And for fans, it's a reminder that sometimes, even the most fractured families can find common ground, perhaps around a campfire, under the stars.